So I don't want everybody queuing up afterwards expecting me to be able to do checks for grants. It doesn't work like that, but there are grants for R&D, etc., which we would be happy to discuss with people. We can make introductions to corporate partners. We have very strong links with Microsoft, Vodafone, companies like that, and we are building our relationships with corporate investors as we speak. Yet none of these factors exist in isolation. They are all interlinked, and I think this is a key message that everyone should take away with them today. Great ideas and great technologies do not necessarily make a global business. And I think the 3 M's are critical, and this is how we've based our own value proposition on the 3 M's, which I mentioned. Markets. Companies need a strong core technology that addresses a real market need. It's no good having a great piece of technology if nobody wants it. As I said, management, you have to have a strong management team. We're able to provide mentors, as I said, non-exec directors, board members, but that is key. Investors won't look at companies without strong management teams. And thirdly, money. Suffice to say, it's imperative to have the right financing at the right time and the right amount of money. No point saying I want $3 million when in fact you only need $500,000. So be realistic in the types of money, or say you need $500,000 when in fact you need $3 million. So be realistic in the types of money. And our deal makers, as we call them, our entrepreneurs, when we greenlight a client, we'll sit down with that company, and that will be our deal maker's surrogate business. He will take over that business as if it's his own. So that's the GDP. That's the end of the ad, I think. No doubt I'll say a few more words possibly further down the line, but that is the end of the ad. But I think today's event confirms the strength of opportunity that exists in an ever-changing and developing Chinese market. I visited Shanghai myself only a couple of months ago and was struck by the pace of the development among the entrepreneurial networks there and the desire to become globally competitive. I saw a whole bunch of organisations that wanted to see me, and had most of my own business experience has been in North America. It was an interesting experience to meet Chinese delegations and Chinese businessmen, and interesting and also compelling. So I think today as well we've seen a cadre of highly skilled and international-facing Chinese graduates becoming ever more entrepreneurial in their attitude and developing business concepts based on exploiting global market potential. Today's event also saw the final of the first 21st Century China-UK Entrepreneurship competition, which I understand attracted nearly 200 entries, and clearly is another example of the increasing international focus of early-stage technology businesses based in China. The finalists have battled through a rigorous assessment process and have faced some tough questioning on the validity of their plans. And a colleague of mine was one of the judges, and I'm sure that rigorous rigour was certainly applied to it. But, and Stuart knows what I'm talking about. I would like to pass on my congratulations to each of the finalists, and look forward to seeing them develop their business strategies and move to commercial success over the next few months. And obviously we'd be happy in talking to them, in helping them achieve that. So the opportunities for the UK to interact with the emerging technologies of China are at an early stage, but at the same time all the organisations represented here today have an interest in developing these opportunities and taking this interaction to new levels. We all recognise that globalisation of the world economy is creating new business models for companies. As I said, companies looking to go global will have an HQ commercial centre in one location. It may not be where they actually began. They may have their HQ there, sales offices in the States, Europe, manufacturing possibly in China or Eastern Europe, or in the UK. So there's all these business models that are growing now and developing on the back of the global economy. And And as I've mentioned, and again, this isn't an ad, it's just that we, the GEP, Global Entrepreneur Programme, have long recognised this trend. And it's actually the foundation of our activities, because although we're working with early stage technology businesses to establish their global HQ in the UK, what we're also doing is helping them build global businesses, and through our networks around the world, helping them put sales offices into Europe, into the United States, helping them with manufacturing through our UKTI offices, which are in 145 countries. So it's hardly as surprising that we, again, are looking to expand our activities into China and the Asia-Pacific region, hence my visit to Shanghai recently. And we will be looking to add new members to our team to help take this forward. I know it is an overused and hackneyed phrase, but it really is all about networks. And I view the excellent contacts my colleagues and I have made here today as a great base on which to build an increasingly strong relationship with China. Finally, I would like to thank King's College London for providing us with this excellent venue. I must admit, it reminded me of being in college and being on the other side of the fence, as it were. I'd like to thank our fellow sponsors, Bank of China, Chinese Innovation and Development Association, the Innovation Advisory Service, and last but by no means least, the Oxford Innovation Opportunity Network, Eileen Madrell and her team, Claire Harper and Jenny Hughes, for their hard work in bringing this fantastic event together. Apologies if I've missed anybody out. But seriously, let's hope this is the first of many such events and mark the start of a significant flow of cross-border technology business arrangements between China and the UK. Many thanks.
Thank you very much indeed. You've saved me one job, which is that thanking our sponsors, which we're most grateful. There is coffee upstairs. I'm just reminded that we have Beijing Olympics coming up very soon, and I think we've all survived a marathon and have achieved remarkable things. So, for those who wish to continue the networking, please join us upstairs. And finally, I'd just like to reiterate thanks to Eileen Madrell, who put all the work into bringing this event together. And I think we should all show our appreciation for the enormous amount of work she's done.
Ladies and gentlemen who has answered